Hello everyone, welcome to Chinese Grammar Simplified. My friend Mo has studied Chinese for a few months now, and last week he showed me a long Chinese sentence that has been confusing him for several days. He understands every word in the sentence, but he cannot figure out what exactly the sentence means. Take a look and see if you can help him out here. The sentence goes, 那个喜欢踢球的男孩昨天晚上去了朋友工作的饭店，吃了妈妈在电视上看到的美国菜。If you're struggling too, then this video is for you. To help you understand complicated Chinese sentences like this, in the next 5 minutes, let's look into the notorious adjective clause. I promise when you master what's covered in this video, your Chinese will be elevated to a whole new level. Here we go. To start, let's first look at how adjectives and adjective clauses work in English. In English, adjectives are used to describe nouns, and they are usually placed right before the nouns. For example, we can say things like red tie, happy boy, beautiful restaurant. In Chinese, it works exactly the same. We would say 红色的领带，高兴的男孩，漂亮的饭店。Besides individual adjective words, we may also use a verb phrase to describe nouns. We call this kind of phrase the adjective clause. For example, the tie that mom bought, the boy who plays soccer, the restaurant where I often go to. Here, the phrases mom bought, play soccer, I often go to, are placed after the nouns tie, boy, and restaurant to add more details about the nouns. Also notice that in between the adjective clauses and the nouns, we can always find connectors such as that, who, and where. Now, when it comes to Chinese, we also use adjective clauses, but there are two major differences from English. First, in Chinese, we place adjective clauses in front of the nouns, exactly the way we position the adjectives. Second, instead of using a variety of connectors like that, which, who, or where, in Chinese, the only connector we use is the same word that goes before adjectives. So in Chinese, the English phrase mentioned earlier should be reorganized as Mom bought the tie. Play soccer, the boy. I often go to the restaurant. In Chinese, they are 妈妈买的领带，踢足球的男孩，我常常去的饭店。Essentially, the adjective clauses are treated just like adjectives for Chinese speakers. Let's look at some more examples. Can you figure out what the following phrases mean? 1. 我写的报告。2. 喜欢唱歌的男孩。3. 朋友工作的饭店。The answers are the report that I wrote, the boy who likes singing, the restaurant where my friend works. I'm sure that you're getting the hang of it by now. However, because adjective clauses are verb phrases, when they're used in sentences, the verb in the adjective clauses may get you mixed up with the verb in the main sentence. Then it becomes difficult to understand the whole sentence. For example, can you figure out the meaning of the following sentences? 爸爸带着妈妈买的领带。我在朋友工作的饭店吃饭。那个喜欢唱歌的男孩正在踢足球。At first glance, you quickly realize that you can no longer make sense of them by translating them word for word in the existing order. The sentences have nothing to do with Dad is wearing mom. I am at friend's work. Or that liking songs. The actual meanings of the sentences are Dad is wearing the tie that mom bought. I am eating at the restaurant where my friend works. That boy who likes to sing is playing soccer. Here are my tips for you. To be able to successfully comprehend the adjective clause in writing, we need to pay attention to the location of the connector 的 and then recognize the verb phrase before it. Once you have identified the adjective clause that serves only as the description of the noun after the connector 的, the meaning of the main sentence will become more obvious. In verbal communication, we need to pay attention to the rhythm of the speech because Chinese people always group the adjective clause with the noun as a cluster of words. Listen again to how I say the sentences here. 爸爸带着妈妈买的领带。我在朋友工作的饭店吃饭。那个喜欢唱歌的男孩正在踢足球。Can you hear the adjective clauses now? Last few tips about the adjective clauses. 1. Please notice that we tend not to use le in the adjective clauses, even though the event happened in the past. 2. We'll put numbers and measure words before the adjective clauses when used to describe the same nouns. Finally, it's time to reveal the answer to Mo's sentence. In this sentence, we actually have multiple adjective clauses. Let me break it apart. Now, can you figure out the meaning in English? The answer is, that boy who likes to play soccer last night went to the restaurant where a friend works and had the American food that mom saw on TV. As always, to help you practice, please take a look at the following English sentences and think about how you would say them in Chinese. You can find the answers on my website. If you have any questions about any Chinese grammar point that confuses you, please leave a comment below. For customized Chinese lessons, please reach me at TwinCitiesChineseTutor.us. Thank you for watching.